You seriously want to get married?
Hell yes.
You want to marry me?
Hell no. But that's how it worked out, now didn't it? What's your problem?
This is sick.
No, sorry. Sleeping with you in the first place. That's sick. A grown woman thinking that she's 17 and going back to high school? That's sick.
Hey,
Hey,
where have you been lately?
busy.
Oh, right. Sean told me about what happened at your cousin's wedding. Sounds like your Uncle Clint is even worse than your parents thought.
If you think this is the way to get back at me, you're wrong.
I don't need to get back at you, but Bo should know what you did to David Vickers.
Oh, really? Why now?
You don't get to order me around anymore.
Rags, nothing has changed. I can still ruin you and everybody you care about.
Mama's gonna be here any minute, so think fast.
You really think she's gonna let her husband take the rap for Clint Buchanan?
We just have to come up with the right words.
You should have never told Buchanan that you were gonna take care of all of his legal problems.
It was the only way to keep him from showing Joey the footage. If Joey sees us plotting to take him for all he's worth, my marriage is dead in the water.
Hey, what's this?
A comic book? What are you, 10?
It's hard to read a lot of words when you're gasping. Right, Marasco?
Give it back.
You cut Jim again.
Yeah, I had a note.
Gets you out of everything, doesn't it, Wheezy?
Just give me back my comic.
This is so sad.
Give it.
Make me.
The role of Jack Manning is now being played by Andrew Trichetta.
Jack, why aren't you in school?
I took him in a health morning.
Is that allowed?
For our family, it's mandatory.
You seen your sister?
Well, Star's in there with Langston.
No, I meant Danny.
Nope. Maybe she got kidnapped again. You should really keep an eye on that girl.
I really should do something about that kid's mouth.
Not now. Right now, we have to find Danny. Okay, say you're right and Tess is in charge of Jessica. What would she want with Ford?
I don't know.
So what do we do? Call the police?
Langston, having DID is not illegal. It's not like she's committed a crime.
Yeah, that we know of.
What we need to do is find someone who understands and who can help.
Like who?
I think Jessica's had a break. I'd bet anything Tess is back.
Well, no. I mean, there could be a lot of other reasons why Jessie didn't come home last night.
She hasn't called either of us back all night. You said you suspected this.
But that doesn't mean I was right.
I found evidence.
What evidence?
Tess is in charge now, and she is off doing God knows what with God knows who.
Hiding a rockin' body like this? Now that's sick.
Okay, can we cool it with what's sick?
Just saying. It could be worse things. So, man up. Because soon, you and I are going to be husband and wife. And we're going to live happily ever after. There you go again with that face. Or is it just stuck that way?
This is a bad idea, Tess. The more I think about it, the more I feel like...
That's your problem. Stop thinking. You don't have the equipment.
Excuse me.
Excuse you. You see, a lot of your blood flows south of your belt buckle.
Huh.
I'm doing the thinking for both of us, don't worry.
That's not very comforting.
Oh, come on. I've had nothing but time to work this whole thing out.
What, while you've been away or whatever?
There you go. You got it, but don't strain yourself, okay? And don't worry. All I gotta do is remember 2 words. I do.
You really think that's all it's gonna take?
Yes, I do. As soon as we get married, we'll have everything that we want. And no one's gonna stop us.
Brody, it's very possible, you know, that it was thieves that broke into Roxy's cell.
I found scraps of Jessica's wedding dress at the scene. That's what made me check it out in the first place.
Scraps?
Yeah, like she'd cut it up.
Well, Jessie could have done that if she were angry enough.
The place was trashed, everything was on the floor, and the mirror was broken, and...
And?
Someone left a message on the mirror in red lipstick. It said, "I'm back." I sent the team over there to take prints and to get Roxy's statement, so we won't know for sure until after.
Oh, never mind. You're right. Tess is back. Oh, my God. We have to find her.
I'll call in an APB.
All right, I'm going to make some calls, then I'm going to go out and look for her.
Somebody should stay here in case Jessica comes back. She'll come straight home to her kids.
Let's hope we're that lucky.
My Aunt Vicky had DID too. She would know exactly what to do. Okay, perfect. I'll drive. Okay, I'll ask my mom to watch Hope and...
Where is she?
What? What are you talking about?
I know you're hiding her.
Who?
Don't play dumb with me!
Relax,
What?
Todd.
Like she doesn't know.
I knew it. You're stalking me.
Looks that way.
Well, I think it was a sign if you weren't already taken.
Christian, may I please have your professional opinion?
Of course.
This is great.
Is that original art?
By none other than Shane Marasco. He got an A in art class, which I expected, but this is even better than that, isn't it? You can be honest.
Yeah, it is better than that. Kid's got talent.
Hand it over.
Or what?
He'll wheeze all over you.
Hey, give that back.
The comic or the squirt bottle?
Doesn't smell like anything.
Have a look.
Stop. What the hell's wrong with you guys? You know you can't go after Marasco. Not without me.
It must be so hard for your family to know that your Uncle Clint could be like that.
Yeah. Kind of like as hard as it was for you to deal with what your parents and brother did. I mean, your grandparents and father.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing. I just don't know what everyone's problem is. So my Uncle Clint lied. People lie all the time. At least he had a reason.
He didn't want his own son?
Rex Balsam has tried to weasel his way in my family for years now. Hell, I caught him red-handed trying to break into my uncle's desk.
Oh, right.
My Uncle Clint was protecting my family, and that's all he did.
Okay. I wasn't trying to start anything. I just wanted to talk to you about the other day.
Oh, come on, Destiny. Can't you see I have a lot on my mind right now?
Oh, sure.
Go long. Come on, it's not funny. Come on. That's funny. Stop wasting it. Shut up. You mean you could, like, run out? Help me! Guys, stop. Come on. You don't really need that thing. It just gives you an excuse to be pathetic. Give it back. Make me, bitch. Go ahead. Matthew!
You know, you should sign Shane up for art classes outside of school. They even have some that are specially for graphic novels. I'll send you some links.
Thanks. Maybe that'll take his mind off things.
Yeah, I heard about the wedding.
It was something.
How's Rex?
Not great. You'd think finding out your father was a billionaire would be a good thing.
I wouldn't mind it.
Except when it's Clint Buchanan, nothing makes it okay. Those two hate each other.
You want to go to jail for corporate espionage?
Oh, you mean that time that you found me at BE? That's my own family's company. Clint, how's that a crime?
Do you really want to find out? And meanwhile, Gigi's job that's paying the tuition, gone?
These threats are getting tired. Take a nap now.
You don't think I'd do it?
I don't think you can. Not anymore. In fact, I bet the dean that you have in your back pocket won't even return your calls.
Oh, now that you think it's safe, you've suddenly grown a conscience.
Yeah, I'm not too proud of that, but I won't let it stop me.
And do you think Bo will be grateful to find out that you're finally ready to share the news with him?
As long as he knows what kind of man you are.
What about the kind of man that you are? I may be the guy that put Bo's son behind bars, but you're the one who left him there.
You know Matthew? Yeah, we're cousins. Yeah, right. It's true. Well, he and my dad are cousins, but that makes us cousins too. You heard, right? My dad told me last night. I don't know what you're talking about. Looks like you guys aren't too close.
Danny, get out here, now!
It's not here, Tom. Don't break the doors!
Better stay here and deal with him. Will you go to my Aunt Vicky's?
I'll go. Don't worry
Okay,
about
just
it.
tell her what we think.
Okay.
Your Aunt Vicky in on this too?
In on what?
Hiding your sister. Where is she? Tell me where she is.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Okay. If we do this,
If?
I'm considering it.
You got on a plane. We booked a chapel. The decision's been made, stud.
I can unmake it.
You could. Then you just kiss Ryder goodbye. Oh, wait. Scratch that because you won't even get close enough to the brat to kiss him.
You don't know that.
Oh, my God. Okay, Ford, let me explain this to you one more time. Vicky and Clint and Brody are gonna do anything possible to keep him away from you.
Mm-hmm. And you think that's gonna change because of some quickie wedding?
Absolutely. It's a total game changer. You will get your kid, I will have my freedom, and we will both have a ton of cash.
They're gonna come after us.
Absolutely.
They're gonna be furious.
Absolutely, they're gonna be furious. They're gonna have every nun at St. Anne's waiting for me in a straitjacket. But here's the deal. Vicky and Clint, they're gonna lose because they do not have the authority to sign me in. My medical decisions can only be made by my husband. And wait, pay attention now. That's you. So they can't touch me. It's a perfect plan.
I've called Dr. Levin, okay? He's going to call St. Anne's.
Do you think she'll have to go back there?
I'll take it one step at a time, okay? First, we have to find her. If she shows up here, you call me.
Should it be me?
What do you mean?
If Jessica comes back, or maybe even Tess, maybe I'm not the one who should be waiting. I caused this. Maybe I would just set her off.
Look, you've managed to get through to Jessica before, okay? And if we're dealing with Tess, I trust you to deal with her.
Okay.
Brody, you didn't cause Jesse's illness.
But I did this. What Natalie and I did, we set this in motion.
Yeah, well, you can't take all the blame, all right? There's plenty of that to go around.
Wait a minute, you're worrying about your marriage?
You know what I mean. The marriage is part of the whole thing. The way to Joey's money. If we trash it now after everything we've done.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's better to just cut your losses.
Not until we have to. Come on, Cutter. I'm not going to jail, and neither are you. Ever since the wedding, you've just been in this mood. Nothing's changed. Everything is gonna be fine as long as you stay calm.
The hand on my thigh is not too calming.
Well, if it isn't everybody's favorite brother and sister.
Mama, hi. Cutter and I have been so worried thinking about poor Vimal in lockup. How's he doing?
Great, actually. He works out a deal with the prosecution. He's getting full immunity.
Immunity?
Mm-hmm. Really? My husband will not go to jail, but Clint Buchanan will.
I'm not the reason David Vickers is in prison.
You're the reason he stayed there. How do you think Bo's gonna feel when he hears that you let his son sweat it out in a Moroccan jail the last 6 months?
There were criminal charges. I couldn't have gotten him out, and neither could Bo. What?
There were no charges against David Vickers.
You lied.
You knew the truth. You had to. I just gave you a way out. A way to do what you were desperate to do in the first place. Now, don't pretend that you didn't take advantage.
Bo could have gotten him out.
Yep. And you knew that all along. But you were weighing your options. And wait a minute now, this is not Matthew who's in trouble. It's David Vickers, for God's sakes. And who doesn't want David Vickers to spend some time in the gray bar?
He's Bo's son.
Do you think Bo wanted that? Do you think Bo was happy to have this little con man running around calling him Pa?
Just like me, huh?
If the shoe fits. You did Bo a favor. Rex, you took care of your family. Just like I did.
I am not you, Clint. And I never will be. And I have to tell the truth now, even if it hurts.